Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. It is April 28th, and we're out here in the garden today, and we're going to talk about harvesting and preserving some of our herbs. We're going to start with thyme. Now, some of it's blooming, some of it ain't, but we're cutting it out, and we're going to harvest a pretty good bit. And basically, it's going to look like this. While we're harvesting, there's little things we might find, like this green worm here. A lot of times you'll find these things when you're out there in the garden. Make sure you take care of that. And that didn't take any pesticide, and it's definitely gone. But anyway, we're doing thyme. We're going to do some oregano, some sage, and maybe a little bit of tarragon today. Next, we're harvesting our oregano. Now, the variety of oregano that you grow does make a difference on the flavor. Now, the past couple of years we've switched to True Greek. It's got a stronger oregano flavor. So in turn, it has more oil in it. And being oregano's medicinal, I think the more oil or the stronger flavor is going to be a better variety. But definitely it's a lot better for cooking, because a lot of the oregano seeds you buy that aren't True Greek variety, they have very little flavor, so you have to use so much more. Okay, we harvested part of our oregano. We had way too much to it'd be more than a freeze dryer load. And now what we're doing is we're rinsing these, making sure we take out any bugs that might be in there. Now when we freeze dry this, these green tender branches, we'll just do the stems and all. Now if we get to some that's older and tougher, we'll go ahead and just strip the leaves off them and do it that way. But once we got them washed, we're going to put them in a salad spinner. That's the way we do our herbs, get most of the water out of them, and then we'll get the trays loaded up. Okay, we got them all clean, got them stacked on the tray. They're stacked kind of high above it, just as much as we can fit on there. We won't worry about it. Herbs aren't like a lot of other things you dry that's got a lot of moisture in them. We didn't go through all telling you about the start and the all that stuff, and make sure your drain's closed, because that's in all our other videos. Now, if you're not using a Harvest Right freeze dryer, follow your manufacturer's recommendations. But anyway, it's been freezing for about 2 minutes now, and if this holds true within 24 hours, this should be getting pretty close to finish. But we'll see how it goes and go from there. The oregano is done, and now this is all 5 trays. We've just crunched it down. And the way we're going to do this to prepare it is, first we're going to put it in our food processor, and then once we chop it down where it's fine, we're going to run it through our coffee grinder, which will make a nice powder. So we're fixing to get after it. Okay, it's been through the food processor. Kind of looks like this. Now we're going to run it through the coffee grinder. And that's what a freeze dryer full comes down to. Me and my daughter splitting, so we use 2 jars. But out of that freeze dryer full, and it's really done up here. And you can notice now it looks greener than it actually is, but it is a lot greener than oregano that you buy. This is fresh, and it really looks good. But the light in here making it look a little bit bright green, but it is considerably greener than that you buy. So this is fresh oregano. Now we'll just wait and get the thyme to finish up. Okay, it's about that time. Now this has had about 8.5 extra dry hours. It's almost 32.5 hours. And this stuff is ready to go. We're going to take it out and get it in the bowl. Now once this is dried, it's real easy just to move your stems around and get most of the leaves. Now we did lose a few here on the table, but we're not going to worry about it. And then you'll have a finished product, or I should say semi-finished. Now we're not going to take all the stems out. You could just grind all the stems. There are oils, so you'd get your flavor. But what we're going to do is we're going to put these in the processor, just like we did with the oregano, and take and chop this up, and then we'll see if the texture's like we want one. Okay, we're going to want it a little finer than this, so we're going to go ahead and run it through the coffee grinder too. Once we get finished, because I don't remember how fine we cut it last time. Okay, we're going to want it a little finer than this, so we're going to go ahead and run it through the coffee grinder too. And there you go. We've got better than a pint and a half, and it definitely, it's got good color on it, and the aroma is just really filling the air. But now, if you wanted to, like I say, you could grind up the stems, but it's just much easier to get the stems out because they're a little harder on time. But the leaves separate good once it's freeze dried, so it's just a matter of taking and smashing them up a little bit. And then, like I say, some of the stems we just grind up in there, the smaller pieces, that instead of trying to pick it all out. But anyway, I hope you found some value in this. I hope you don't forget your herbs. We've got a few more that we're going to have to do. But we took the time and got it all freeze dried. So if you want to see more, of course, hit that subscribe, hit the bell, select all. Give it a big thumbs up and share this video. Enjoy that gardening experience.